So since the 31st, we've had the Topo Dokkan Festival celebration, and there has been a lot of discussion regarding EZAs, right? So if we take a look here through the celebration details, we can see there has been absolutely zero summonable EZAs announced. The only EZA we've gotten was the Super Saiyan free-to-play Goku, which is more so part of like the April Fool's thing. I don't even think, what did they announce his EZA in here? I think it should be in here, but I guess I don't see it here. It's right here. Yeah, my bad. The Super Saiyan Goku EZ was announced, but nothing else, right? So a lot of people have been saying, where's EZ? What's going on? You know, is there going to be an EZ? I personally think that there will be an EZA. In the celebration details, a lot of the times, like in the past, like besides these major celebrations, really, even like in New Year's, right? They've been like hiding the EZA, right? And they don't put the EZA in the news until after it's been announced on Twitter. Which I'm not like the biggest fan of. I think they should just announce the EZA rather than keeping it hidden. I don't know why they would want to keep it hidden, right? I think it probably just frustrates people more than anything, and I think it's dumb, right? They should just announce the EZA with the celebration if it's coming, right? Maybe if it's like, you know, like Dragon Fish Percent 3 Goku, where he was like weeks away, right? And it's like, you know, I kind of, sure, whatever. But I think like in this celebration, that's probably, it's like a 2-week celebration, right? I do not expect something like that to, how do I explain it? Like this celebration, at least for the first part, will be for 2 weeks. I'm sure a lot of these things last until the end of the month, but I think you guys kind of get the point there. And you know, part 2 banner is coming out around the 13th or so. Like, you know, the sales end of this 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, like around this time frame, we'll see whatever the part 2 banner is going to be. So with all that in mind, I think that we should be getting a data download soon. And you may be thinking, why? You know, we did technically get a data download earlier this week for like the April 1st, actually for the like Hercule event, right? I think that's what the data download was for, and we got like nothing. There was no new unit or anything. But I still do think we're going to get a data download tomorrow or today. The reason why is, if we take a look here, there are some upcoming events, right? And you know, this is why I'm like making this video now, because we see here the Dokkan event does return on the 9th at 1 a.m. Pacific time. I mean, they could do something like that on the 7th, but I think where there's something that comes out, there's this DB story that's on the 9th. There is the baton battle that drops on the 8th. There is this that drops on the 9th. Is not in the data. I don't know if these are new stickers or not, but this is not in the data if that's new stickers. We know that there is the Dragon Ball story now in the data, and whatever the Dokkan event is returning for, a lot of people are speculating it has to do with an EZA or sub-EZA maybe. That's not the data, right? So with all that in mind, there should be a data download relatively soon. Now, they usually don't do data downloads over the weekend, but again, it could be on the 7th we get like a reveal and data download, or it could be tomorrow, right? We get a reveal and data download. It should be one of these next few days. Now, if it's tonight, I want to make sure I have this video out before then, right? Speculating about it, but we're going to be talking about what EZAs we could potentially see for the celebration. But I just wanted to get that part out of the way first. Now, we'll go down a line about the potential EZAs that we could be seeing, and then I guess we'll talk about maybe super EZAs, right? Tech Broly, I don't expect him. These two, I do not expect. Then there's these two right here, specifically Int Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. It's a huge topic of discussion on, is this guy going to be getting an EZA? What's going on with this guy? I'm excited for this guy's EZA, by the way, if it does come. I would be okay with that. Keep in mind, special pose, Topo is a special pose character, so I think, you know, with that in mind, Topo being a special pose leader, his intro animation needing special pose or Defenders of Justice, which I think Gotenks is also on Defenders of Justice. He's actually not, which is kind of weird. He should be on Defenders of Justice, right? Kind of, but whatever, it's not a big deal. He still fits this special pose category restriction. He does, you know, fit the support here where he'd at least get the 30%. Yeah, it is weird Gotenks is not on Defenders of Justice. I personally find that a little odd. But you know, in Dokkan categories, you already know. The only thing is that, you know, exchange moves with this guy, and they vary, like, most of the time they've EZA'd these dual Dokkan Fest characters together. I mean, we could take a look here in the past. Super Saiyan 4 is EZA'd together. We could see that Trunks and Zamasu EZA'd together. Gohan and Cell got their EZA together. Buhan and Vegito got their EZA together. Year 5s, Year 6 characters. You know, I'm assuming that most of these dual Dokkan Festival characters will be getting their EZAs together. Gogeta and Broly came up before the anniversary. The 4th anniversary, right? Gogeta and Broly were before the 4th or the 5th? I think it was, yeah, no, it was before the 4th. And then right here, I mean, these two are going to EZA together, right? So, with all that in mind, they're likely going to be EZAing together. But Physical Vegeta Blue and EZA Rose did EZA separately. So with that, it's possible that Physical VB and like EZA Rose, that this Gotenks and Boo do EZA separately. And a big thing is that people are talking about this Gotenks being on this category Dokkan Festival banner, which lasts till the end of the month. So it's like, it makes sense if, you know, this guy gets his Super EZA, or not a Super EZA, I mean, this guy may be Super EZA, but this guy would get his EZA. I'm thinking that Topo can get an EZA as well, right? This Topo. We could even see the Saiyaman and Ribrian get their EZAs during the celebration somehow, but again, they haven't announced any EZAs besides that. I mean, this guy has been a long time coming for an EZA. Ribrian been a long time coming for her EZA, I feel like. This in Topo Pride Troopers would be a great EZA for the new Topo. And then this guy right here, keep in mind, he's an EZA for this Gogeta Dokkan event. Guess what? Where's the event? What else? This is the Dokkan event that's returning. So again, they could be returning his Dokkan event because of the fact that he'll be getting an EZA. This guy, I do not expect Tech Gogeta to get an EZA right now. It would be crazy if they do. But again, I expect the Super Saiyan Gotenks right here to also get one, and he's featured on the banner. So there's a lot of hints regarding that. Like, the characters on this banner, like a lot of them EZAing, would just make tons of sense. And then it'd be a way for them to streamline these EZA characters, right? I think that'd be really, really cool. That'd be really good, you know? And then you could pick up these characters without coins, especially this Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks are here, right? I think that's a great way to bring all these EZA characters together, right? You know, even it's like a discounted multi too, right? You know, I wouldn't summon on this, but you know, it's a discounted multi, I guess, right? I think I don't know if there's a featured SSR guaranteed, but something like that, right? Anyways, moving on beyond that, the big boy Tech Jiren, right? You know, I think a lot of people really want to see Tech Jiren get an EZA. Tech Jiren came out in the same year as, like, let's say, you know, he came out right after Blue Falcon Goku and Evolution Vegeta, same year as STRUY Goku, same year as Broly Trio, like these recent 9th anniversary EZAs that are just super powerful. So I mean, this guy, I mean, very I mean, I feel like he's gonna be like a guard character, like, you know, that just makes sense. Like these stats right here, multiplicative stats here, give him guard, he'll be super effective, guarantee crit here, and the target enemy stun, sure, I mean, that'd be good against Cell Max eventually. Give him defense raising on a super tech effect for the turn, attack and defense raising or something, right? Like, what if this guy has the massive attack and defense raise for the turn? Like, that's a Jiren thing. Again, this could be activated after he receives 5 attacks. That's a huge buff. Like, like, this is good. this is a good buff already. Give him all these multiplicative stats, and he could be kind of crazy with the guard and everything. I could see this Jiren be insanely powerful. And that'd be, again, super helpful for Topo. This guy is on Still Defenders of Justice too, so Topo would also be supporting him, and he will activate Topo's intro animation, so really good there. Again, I would want this guy to EZA the most. Will he EZA? I don't know. If he doesn't EZA, I mean, first off, I'd be kind of like, okay, why? But secondly, I'd be like, well, there's probably like some Jiren or UI Goku upcoming. Like, what if Jiren and UI Goku is going to be great? And it's like, they EZA this guy there, and it's like, oh, that makes sense, you know? Yeah, it's very possible as well. I mean, Tech Gohan is the Defenders of Justice character. I just don't think they'd EZA him here, but it'd be funny. Angel Golden Frieza, I think, is pretty much the last one that people are really talking about, this physical Angel Golden Frieza. I think this guy is a very decent choice for an EZA, right? He actually does not help the Frieza that I released recently, though. Funny enough, because he's not on Space Traveling Warriors. He is also not on. What is it? What is the other category called? Let me see here. We'll get Bloodline. What is it called again? It's Terrifying Conquerors. He's not on Terrifying Conquerors, right? Which is really dumb. He should be on that team, and he should also be on Space Traveling Warriors. I mean, they don't usually put Friezas on Space Traveling Warriors, but this guy's not on Terrifying Conquerors. I just hate that so much. It's just so stupid, so dumb. But he doesn't help this guy at all, because no Big Bad Bosses, no Space Traveling Warriors, no Terrifying Conquerors. Doesn't help him. But in terms of him being by himself, again, he's doing a lot here, right? He has this immune chance to dodge in there. Maybe if it's like he has some sort of ability where he gets a reduction before he receives an attack or something. I don't know. He does debuff, he does seal. He could actually be a good character for the Cell Max event again. Like, even though he's physical, because he's lowering this attack, which is a very massive. Passive attack lowering is really good. He's sealing as well, so you can debuff and seal on turn 4, which is very massive. Keep stacking. This guy right here, you can instantly transform with him. His reduction should just be permanent, no HP restriction. Again, he has a very decent baseline. Honestly, this is going to Frieza. Imagine he gets defense here, like master the raise attack and defense for the turn, 50% reduction, higher multiplicative stats. Like he has a good baseline. Not that he will be good, but he has a good baseline, right? So hopefully, if this guy does EZA, he'd be good. Again, the reason why he could EZA is because he's the one that fought Topo, right? This especially is the Frieza that fought Topo, and this is also the Frieza that hit Topo when he was like beam struggling with 17 and caused Topo to transform into God of Destruction Topo. So I would not be surprised if the EZA this Frieza, even though he has nothing to do to help Topo. Even Gotenks would help Topo, but this guy won't. Again, I don't expect anyone from here to EZA either, but they could be like, yeah, we're just gonna EZA Golden Frieza in 17. Okay, I wouldn't anticipate it, but they could. It's not impossible. They grabbed Super Vegeta here already, so those are all really the options I could see. Again, with this content dropping on the 9th and the 8th, it's very possible they do a data download here, but it could also just be on the 7th. Let me actually check something. Okay, I'm taking a look at the baton set, which is really cool that Dokkan Info has this. But yeah, see, this Vegeta Blue card is on here. So because of that, it's already in the data. They don't have, I don't think they have to do another data download for baton stuff. So it's possible that the data download is just next week on the 8th, and the 7th is when we get the, or I guess whatever, one of these days, right? Could be the reveal. So it might not be today, but I still wanted to talk about it just because, whatever. Let me know what you guys think, who you want to see the EZA. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.